Are you thinking about relocating or retiring to the Roseburg area and not sure what area will fit your lifestyle the best? I have helped tons of people relocate to the Roseburg area, and a lot of them are newly retirees or people downsizing that have been retired for a while. So in this video, I am breaking down the top communities that many people are considering when moving to the Roseburg area. And the one at the end is the one that most newly retirees are choosing. And I'm going to break that one down at the end. Hey everybody, I'm Jerry Norman with Oregon Life Homes. I've been selling real estate here in the Roseburg area for the last few years. I absolutely love it. I have helped tons of people relocate to this area. Most of them love it. Some do not. And so that is why I'm putting out this video, is to help you figure out which area is right for you. I've lived here for over the last decade and I absolutely love it. And it might not be the right area for everybody, but there are a lot of things that really go into these neighborhoods that many people love. And because I've been here for so long, I know every neighborhood and what fits each lifestyle the best. So with that, let's get on with the video. All right, so neighborhood number one is the Hucrest area. Now, Hucrest area just sits just right outside of downtown, just to the west. And most of these homes are between the $350,000 all the way up to the $500,000, $600,000 range. A lot of these homes sit up on a hillside and have great views. And one reason why it is so appealing to a lot of people is because it is so close to everything. You're close to all your shopping needs, the Home Depot, the Lowe's, the Fred Meyers, all of that is really close. Also, it is really close to Stewart Park, where it's a great park right in the center of town. Great walking trails. There's a golf course there. They just put in some brand new tennis and pickleball courts, so this is becoming really popular. The other thing that's really cool, and it's a great location, is it is right in the middle of Stewart Park area is the VA hospital, so it's really close to all your medical. Also, Mercy Medical is just right down the road, so everything is really convenient. That is one reason why a lot of people are choosing the Hucrest neighborhood. And then if you want a little bit more space, which brings us on to number two, if you're looking for a little bit more space and maybe a little bit more high-end homes, you might want to be out towards the Melrose area. Now these are larger lots. If you have a lot of animals, such as horses or whatever, this is a great area. There's a lot of areas where there's like, 1 to 5 to 10 acre parcels. A lot of them are on the river, which are some really great riverfront homes. So the Melrose area is just right outside of town. It's still convenient, but it gives you the feeling of being out of town without being quite so isolated. Usually these homes range a lot higher for a good move-in ready home, and they range up to the $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 range. There's also a country club out there, a semi-private golf club. So if you're into golfing, this is a great area. Also some great parks. That's where all the wineries are, or most of the wineries. So great location. Now, it's not that far from out of town, so it's just right outside of the city limits. So it is a great location and a great option if you're looking for a high-end home, possibly on the river. This would be your spot. So now we're on to number three on the list, which is Myrtle Creek. Now, I am somewhat biased because I live in Myrtle Creek and it fits my lifestyle the best. Yes, I'm about 20 minutes to Roseburg. However, one thing to note is there is never any traffic. So I never have to adjust my commute times because of what time of day it is. It's always going to be 20 minutes for me to get from downtown Myrtle Creek to downtown Roseburg. It never changes. Yes, there might be an accident once in a while, but other than that, I have never had a problem. So number three on the list is Myrtle Creek. Small town, small community. All the businesses here are locally owned, and most of those business owners live right here in town. So tight-knit community. There's a great park. I walk my dog around that park every morning. There's never any trouble in town. Everybody watches out for each other. Great little community. And I mentioned the park. So the park has all different kinds of festivals and community events. There's a summer festival fireworks shows, just a good long weekend. There's a farmer's market every weekend in the summertime. So really that park hosts so many great events. And also if you are like traveling through or whatever and you're in an RV or whatever, there is a campground in that park. It's pretty cool. It's right off the river. So if you are driving through and want to explore Myrtle Creek a little bit, stay in that campground, pretty cool spot. And hey, if you are thinking about retiring or just relocating to the Roseburg area or any of the towns in between and want help sorting out which area is best for you, give me a call, text, email. I'm happy to walk you through it. And with that, let's keep going on to the next town, which is Winston. Now when I first moved here, I lived right outside of Winston. Winston's a great town. It's somewhat underrated. Prices are pretty affordable there. However, the one thing to note is the property taxes are a little bit higher in Winston if you're in the city limits. But there's tons of areas outside of town where there are some great homes. You're right on the main highway to get out to the coast. So you're about an hour to the coast from there, hour and a half, I should say, to get out to Coos Bay and Bandon. So Winston is a great little community. It's a little bit bigger than Myrtle Creek, but it's also closer to Roseburg. So great option if you want to be in town. Winston is a great option. Also, Winston has the drive-through safari park. So that's pretty cool. Spend a couple hours driving through that safari park, and there's all kinds of animals. There's zebras and lions and all kinds of stuff. It's like a drive-through zoo. So it's pretty cool. One of the famous things in the county is that safari park. So Winston is a great area. That was number 4. Now we're going to move on to number 5, which is the last one on our list. And this is the one that most people looking to retire relocates to this area. This area in general, not just the town, but the surrounding area as well. And that is Sutherlin. Sutherlin is pretty cool. So you've got Sutherlin, and then you've got a couple outskirt towns, but Oakland, it sits just north of Sutherlin, and a lot of people like to be in Oakland because it's a historic town. And the one thing that's cool about Oakland is it sits off of the freeway by about 2 or 3 miles. So the freeway doesn't run through it. So Oakland has kept its historic and it's preserved its historic nature. So that's kind of cool. So a lot of people are trying to be in Oakland, but a lot of properties don't ever come up in Oakland. Sutherlin has been a big choice for people relocating here. Why? Well, because there's a golf course there and there's a really nice golf course community. If that's something you're looking for, these homes range between the 400,000 to 500,000 in general. They kind of sit off of the golf course a little bit, some off the golf course a little bit more. It is in an HOA. The HOA is not that expensive. If I remember looking the last time I sold a property there, I want to say it was like $80 a month, $60 a month, quarter, something like that. It was really cheap. So, I mean, if you are wanting to be in a HOA or a nice community like that, most people that I've helped move into that neighborhood or that area, they absolutely love it. Whether or not they're golfers or not, they love it. The other cool thing about that community is you are right on the highway to get out to the coast as well. However, that's going to take you to Reedsport and Florence and that part of the coast. Also some great fishing. That's going to run you right along the North Umpqua. So tons of fishing out that way. It heads you out towards Drain and Elkton, and there's tons of good fishing spots out there. So that's why the Sutherlin area and that golf course community in general has been really popular. A lot of people really like living there. Also, you've got Ford's Pond, which is just right in the city of Sutherlin. It's a good walking trail to walk around. Once again, you can walk around that every morning. I see people doing it all the time. Also, there's Cooper Creek Reservoir, which is just minutes outside of town. That is also a cool spot. A lot of fishing up there, all kinds of water activities, boating activities, and then there's some really good hiking trails. And if you're into mountain biking, there's some pretty extreme mountain biking trails there as well. So Cooper Creek, Ford's Pond, all in Sutherlin, just about an hour to the coast. And then also you're closer to Eugene, which really makes it desirable. If you want to go up to Eugene and spend the afternoon, the evening, or weekend up there, you're about 45 minutes to an hour to Eugene from Sutherlin. And Sutherlin has got all the amenities that you would need, except grocery store. So you do need to go into Roseburg for that, which is about 15 minutes away. It's just a straight shot down the freeway, so not that big of a deal. Most people that are living in Sutherlin, they love it. And the ones that I've helped relocate there absolutely love it. They're fitting into the community. Everybody is nice. And in general, everybody in the county, if you are relocating here, the county, everybody in general is nice. So there you go. These are some of the best areas to live in the Douglas County area, all surrounding the Roseburg area. These are all great communities, especially if you were thinking about relocating here or newly retired. There's tons of activities in all these towns. Most of them are outdoor activities, but there's a lot of community events as well. Each town has something unique to offer, so it all comes down to lifestyle. I moved here myself, and I know what each neighborhood has to offer. So I can fit you into that place that fits you and your personality and your lifestyle for you and your family. So give me a call, text, email. All my contact is in the description below. I'm happy to help you. And even if you're just considering about making a move here, I've got some other videos to watch if you are interested, but I'm putting out videos like this every week. So hit that subscribe button. And with that, I hope you guys have a great day and check out these other videos. We'll talk to you later.